From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is May 4th, 2026. May the 4th be with you here on this Monday. Let's go ahead and dive into today's video. Firstly, let's look at the current radar picture across our region. We do have some lingering rain showers that we've been seeing and watching all day long. Very light stuff. This is light rain activity out here in southern South Dakota into Nebraska and also northwest Iowa. Have a look here. We have some rain showers out here towards Spearfish, and then farther east here along I-90 from Wall to Murdo, some very light rain showers out there. And then southwestern South Dakota down near Hot Springs and Oglala. And then Valentine to just south of O'Neill and Norfolk, we are looking at some light rain showers there. And then in extreme southeastern South Dakota, down towards Vermilion, Yankton, Sioux City. And then into northwest Iowa, Lamar, Sioux Center, over towards Spencer, we're looking at some rain showers. So this activity, though, is expected to continue for a couple more hours. And then as we go throughout the evening hours, any activity that we see is expected to die out. Now, we have another talking point. We actually do have a risk of severe weather just to our east here. Have a look at the map. This is for extreme southeastern Nebraska and then for central and eastern Iowa. Waterloo to Des Moines, Cedar Rapids, and Davenport, all included here in a marginal risk for severe weather. There's even a slight risk, level 2 out of 5, just out of our coverage area, but it does include far extreme southeast Iowa, Burlington included there. There is actually a severe thunderstorm warning as well near the Davenport area for some strong winds. So something we'll keep an eye on, but I thought it was interesting to just briefly mention that. Now, temperature-wise, we are on the cool side for a large chunk of our audience. Have a look here at some of these numbers. We are stuck in the 50s across a large chunk of the area. 50s in South Dakota, 55 in Sioux Falls, 52 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre, 55 in Rapid City. Down into Nebraska, ahead of the cold front, we are actually pretty warm. We're in the 70s and 80s. Look at the spot down here, Beatrice, Nebraska at 82 degrees, 77 in Omaha, 70 in North Platte, and then into Iowa, we are also very warm, where they are ahead of the cold front. We are at 70 in Fort Dodge, 79 in Des Moines, 72 in Waterloo, 81 in Ottawa. And then up into Minnesota, we're cooler. We're on the back side of the cold front. We're at 55 in Minneapolis, 59 in Fairmont, 61 in Rochester, 54 in Marshall. So that's a look at some of our current conditions across the area. Now, one more quick thing I wanted to briefly go over. There is actually a wind advisory that's in place for northwestern South Dakota. It includes the towns of Belfouche, Buffalo, Bison, and Faith. And this is for the rest of today. For northwest winds, 25 to 35 with wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour is expected. And this was issued this morning, and it's out until 6 p.m. Mountain Time today. It says here, sudden wind gusts can cause drivers to lose control, especially in lightweight or high-profile vehicles. Strong winds can cause blowing dust, reduce visibility, and flying debris. So if you're in these areas, just be mindful of that. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so as we take a look now at what's ahead in our forecast, let's play this out for you. For the rest of today, looks like we could see some light rain showers down in Nebraska. That is going to continue for the rest of the day today, but as we head into tonight, that activity will fall apart. But then we watch another system come in from the west. Now, the panhandle of Nebraska and then southern Nebraska is where we're looking at getting some rain showers as we head into tonight into tomorrow. So something we'll keep an eye on here. But this actually looks like a good thing. We do need a lot of rain in this spot, in Nebraska. Western Nebraska and southern Nebraska, that area has been incredibly dry so far. Over the winter months and into this spring so far, they have been very dry. So maybe definitely some welcoming rainfall there. So then as we head into Wednesday, looks like things really start to die out. Any activity that we see will fall apart. And so Wednesday looks like a dry day. Now, Thursday morning, there could be some very light sprinkles in eastern Nebraska, something we'll keep an eye on. And then as we head into Thursday, looks like we're looking at a dry day overall, but there could be one exception, and that would be out here in southwestern South Dakota into the Panhandle. Could be some scattered rain showers, something we'll keep an eye on. And then on Friday, looks like we're looking at a pretty dry day overall on Friday across the region. Then how about your weekend? Well, it does look like for this weekend on Saturday, we are seeing some scattered rain that is going to be possible here in the entire northern plains region. Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota. We're all looking at areas of scattered rain. There could be a couple of rumbles of thunder in some spots in Nebraska. So it does look like if you want some scattered rain, looks like we're going to get it this weekend again on Saturday. Then on Sunday, it looks like we could see some lingering showers, especially out west in western South Dakota, western Nebraska. Something we'll keep an eye on. And we'll see what happens next week. Confidence is low at this time in anything. But, looking out here towards the middle of May, it looks like it could be turning more active. But we'll see what happens. Confidence is still low in anything past a week out. So at this time, we're just watching a couple of areas here and there for some scattered light rain. And really, that's about it. We don't see any major systems in the future, at least for the foreseeable future, across our region. All right, so let's dive into the temperature outlook for our region. Today, again, was kind of a split temperature-wise. We had cooler weather behind the cold front, and then ahead of the cold front was warmer with 70s and 80s. So for tomorrow, we are going to see much cooler weather. Have a look at this map. We are talking 40s and 50s for daytime highs. That is well below average, well below normal for this time of the year again. This time of the year, early May, we should be in the mid-60s for daytime highs. And we're going to be in the mid to upper 40s in a lot of locations. Now on Wednesday, it's looking much of the same. Tuesday and Wednesday's forecasts look very similar. We're talking 40s and 50s for daytime highs across the region. So very chilly weather is ahead. But we do get some relief. Starting on Thursday, have a look. We are going to rebound by Thursday, and temperatures are going to climb back into the 50s and 60s across the region, which a lot of these numbers are still below average for this time of the year, but warmer than the next couple of days. And then on Friday, we are going to return to around average for this time of the year, with temperatures rebounding into the mid to upper 60s, even some 70-degree weather as well. So that is going to set the stage for this weekend, where we're looking at much of the same. We're going to be seeing this warming trend starting on Thursday and lasting through your weekend, with temperatures in the 60s to low 70s across the area. So it is going to feel really nice. And then on Sunday, temperatures widespread in the 60s as well. So it does look like we are going to be seeing that warming trend. Now next week, there's some hints at some even warmer weather. This map, if this plays out, this would be next Tuesday, May 12th. We could see temperatures returning to the 70s and 80s out to the west. It is something we are going to monitor very closely. There, again, are some hints suggesting 70s and 80s returning to our forecast next week. But confidence at this time is still fairly low in that, but we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it for you. All right, lastly, let's run through the 10-day forecasts for the South Dakota area. Sioux Falls, we're looking at cooler weather. I think we're even going to be cooler than some of these numbers. 50s the next couple of days, and then we're going to warm things back up starting on Thursday, back into the 60s and 70s, and that trend is going to last through the end of that 10-day. Overnight lows in the 30s and 40s. And again, we're looking at maybe a couple of days where we could see some light rain, but overall, we're not really seeing much. We're not introducing any chances for precip at this time for Sioux Falls. For the Aberdeen area, it is going to be chilly the next couple of days as well. And then starting on Thursday, we're going to warm back up into the 60s and 70s by the weekend. And then into next week, overnight lows in the 20s and 30s. And then eventually overnight lows in the 40s by the end of that 10-day. And also for Aberdeen, we're not really seeing any moisture chances. Precip is fairly limited. And then for the Pierre area, we are going to see that cooler weather for the next couple of days as well. And then we're going to warm things back up starting on Thursday through the end of the 10-day with temperatures in the 60s and 70s, even 81 maybe by next Tuesday, and overnight lows in the 20s, 30s, and even 40s. Also, again, we're not really seeing much moisture for the Pierre area either. For the Rapid City area, it looks like we are going to see some pretty cool weather the next couple of days, even 48 degrees tomorrow. I think that's very, unfortunately, that is going to be the case. And then we're going to warm things back up, though, starting on Thursday, lasting through the weekend and even through next week. It looks like a warming trend starting on Thursday. Now, Saturday, as I mentioned earlier, out west, in the far west, out towards Rapid City, we could see some rain showers by Saturday. So we'll keep an eye on that. Otherwise, a fairly dry forecast overall for Rapid City as well. So that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, drop a comment down below. We want to hear from you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. And also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok so you don't miss our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.